welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Haley and you're watching Between the Pages. I have several videos that I'm filming today, so if you've been here before, you know the drill, same outfit. So today is a video that I probably should have filmed like 2 weeks ago, and it is my opinion on the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes movie. I did not see it when it came out in theaters, so I had to wait for it to come out on DVD, which was February 15th or 13th. I know it was somewhere around Valentine's Day. So I thought I'd just share my thoughts with you, because I've read about Songbirds and Snakes, reviewed it on my channel. I reviewed and shared my thoughts about the trailer when it came out, like the teaser trailer or something like that. And so now we're just going to discuss my opinions on the movie and stuff like that. So I liked that they had cameras underground for this, so it opened up a lot more, because I felt like in the book, like you can't really see Lucy and her district partner, whose name escapes me right now, because they were underground from the tunnels, in the tunnels, and you couldn't really see anything, and you're like, okay, it's been like 3 days or 4 days since we've seen Lucy Gray, and we're just, following Coriolanus and everything, and which is cool. I mean, I liked seeing more of the Capitol and politics and things like that, but I liked that we got to see more of Lucy Gray instead of just being like, okay, well, now she's on screen, and she didn't really have a lot of screen time, per se, in the book, so I liked that. I didn't buy their relationship. I like the development of Lucy and Coriolanus' relationship better in the book, because the book is like 600 pages, so of course you have more time to delve into their relationship, whereas in the beginning, by the time they got to the Hunger Games, I was like, I don't understand why these two people like each other. They have really good chemistry and everything like that, but I was like, I don't really see where this relationship came from, just for the fact that he likes her voice, maybe, or he likes her singing and what she can do for him and everything. Speaking of singing, I adore the music. As soon as I stopped watching the movie, I was like, I gotta get me the soundtrack, and I've listened to it so many times. I love it so much. We have some, and all the songs are from the book. They are written by Suzanne Collins and arranged by whoever did the music, and I loved them, because when I was reading the book, I remember saying that I knew they were going to make it into a movie, because I think by that time it had already been announced or something like that. I don't remember quite when, but I remember reading the book and saying this is really cool, but I wonder what the songs sound like. And I like that they kind of have a country bluegrassy tone to them, and I really love the music. I think there was one day I went to work and I had, I can't remember which song it is now, but I think Pure as the Driven Snow, I had that stuck in my head, and there's been several of them that I've just got, they're earworms. They get stuck in my head and I sing them all day while I'm at work until I can get back in my car and listen to them. So if that tells you anything about how well written and the melody and everything, I really, really love the music. There is one complaint I have, and that is they cut out the pre-games kiss, and I was so upset because I live for the drama of that moment, because in the book it happens in front of all the mentors and the other tributes and everything, and it's out in the open, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe they cut that, because I love that drama. I love the drama of that moment, because I'm like, you're kissing your tribute in front of all the other tributes and the other mentors and probably some staff from the academy. Maybe that's not a good idea, choreo, but I live for the drama of that moment. And I was like, as I was watching it, once you get to the third act, it seems very rushed, which makes sense, because the book is split, I said, it's 600 pages or something, and it's split into 3 different parts, and I feel like they rushed the last third of the movie, because I'm like, okay, they've only been together for 20-30 minutes maybe at most in the film, without being in the Capitol and the Hunger Games and everything, and I was like, okay, this seems a little rushed. Again, I don't understand why you guys like each other, and I really wanted to see more of the Covey, because in the Covey they had more like in the book, it had more time to develop them as characters, and we got to see more than just Lucy Gray. And like the only one you hear of is Billy Tope, obviously, because he's Lucy's ex-boyfriend. But you don't get to see Maud Avery. We don't get to see the other members of the Covey. And I really wanted more of them in the film. I wanted more of the Covey. And the other thing that I was thinking was Coriolanus and Lucy's relationship could have turned out so much differently if Corio wasn't a complete and paranoid psycho. Because I was like, okay, I could see this working. Like, even in my head, I was like, oh, that's an interesting idea. Someone from the district's falling in love with a peacekeeper and, like, having to have a secret relationship. Like, I could get on board with that. I would love that storyline. Might do it in a fan fiction. Haven't decided yet. But I was like, this could have been so good if he wasn't paranoid about everything and everything like that. So yeah, I like a Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but I think it suffers because in the book, we're in Corio's head, kind of like in the Hunger Games, we were in Katniss's head. And that's why a lot of people didn't like Katniss as a character, because all of that nuance and everything to her character was lost, because it's very hard to do like voiceover in film without it like being really cheesy or annoying. Because I remember that's what some people had an issue with Warm Bodies, because Warm Bodies were in his head, the zombie's head, the whole time. And so a lot of people thought it was annoying, but I was like, oh, but it's so good. Like, the book is so good because you get so much of his character and everything, and his thoughts, and the reasons behind his decisions and things, like in Corio's case. And I just felt like that, like, this movie sorely needed that. And I feel like Tom Blythe, I feel like he understands the character like he does on like a spiritual level. Like, he understands Corio's motivations and everything like that, but it doesn't come across very well in the film because, again, in the book, we are in his head and seeing his thought process and everything like that. So that's like my only like major gripe with it, is that I think it suffered, because I feel like if you haven't read the book, you're probably going to be left questioning some things, because like when it ended, like the very end, he slips Dean Highbottom like poisoned morphling, and I was like, hold up, did Corio actually kill him in the books? And I was like, I am so confused. So somebody commented on one of my posts on Tumblr and was like, well, it's highly implied in the epilogue that he was responsible for Dean Highbottom's death. So that was one point where I was like, I'm not sure that happened in the book, but apparently it did. Apparently I missed that part when I read it. But again, it's been like 3-4 years. I think it came out in like 2020 or 2021, and I read it back then when it first came out. So yeah, those are my disjointed, very rambly thoughts of the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes movie. And I guess I will see you guys later. Bye!